Welcome to today's Dashcam Diary of a Disabled with Chronically Happy myself and Stormy Dog in the back. We just got done at my weekly Wednesday chiropractor appointment. Holy cow. Like, it makes me feel so good knowing I'm doing everything I can to help myself and help my body heal and just stay aligned. Today we got another miracle adjustment. My uncanny ability to say there, press there, it's a miracle. It's uncanny. It's amazing. I am so happy that I have a chiropractor that is gentle and willing to listen, and we adjust things how they need to be adjusted in whatever order I dictate. Some days I don't know, but since I've been back and I didn't go for a month because I was on vacation in Vegas. My hands are just freezing, sorry. Circulation is finally maybe going to come back to my hands, we'll see. My first ribs were actually not out as usual. I'm really shocked. But I felt like I did really good between adjustments this week. As my body gets used to getting adjustments again after doing without for a month. It's really great to finally be back. Where did I put my freaking handicap? Oh, there's the handicap thing. Okay. So, I'm just very excited. I can't contain my excitement for how my adjustments go with my chiropractor. It's amazing that we can get me realigned, and hopefully it will stick this week. I did a lot of laying in bed the last couple days, but I've also been doing some stuff around the house as well. I try to make it a good balance of rest and getting things done as much as possible. I feel like my body is adjusting so well, and I have a lot of praise for the Butrans patches. Whew. I cannot praise them enough for helping me through my journey so far since I started these about 2 months ago. My chiropractor made the comment today too. He's like, I would say the turning point is when you started those patches. With the way my body responds, with the way my body goes out and stays in or out. It's all because of these patches. These patches have been a miracle medication for me. It's a miracle because I was never this stable. Last year for my birthday, I was so unstable and I was not doing so well. I kept having to, not necessarily borrow, but use some of my friends, and I don't condone this, use some of her medication last year to help control my pain. She was a trusted source, she's a friend, and it is not, I do not condone or say anybody should ever do it either. It was a place where I was at last year, and it was shared between my friend and I, and she helped me out when I needed it most, and that's what friends are for. But I also feel terrible when I get them off of any kind of friend or anything like that, because they need that medication. It is prescribed to them because they need it. They're in pain. I don't want to take their relief away from them. That's how I feel about it. I will never go buy or purchase them off the street. I have never been like that. I will not ever do that. That is against the law, and I don't trust things that are not regulated by our government. But I also don't trust things regulated by our government. So how can you win? I don't trust our government regulated stuff, but I also don't trust black market stuff. You just don't know what you're going to get. At least with regulated, you know you're getting what you're getting. But yeah, you can't even get that anymore. Good luck trying to find a doctor prescribing pain medication for chronic pain. That doesn't happen anymore. Except for my mom. My mom seems to have no problem getting that medication routinely for years on end. And she's trying to change doctors, and I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna fly with a new doctor if they change doctors. Seriously. I don't think they should change their doctors, because finding a new primary these days is so hard. I'm still trying to find another primary that the VA accepts so I can get their my medication through their pharmacy. I have to have a VA doctor approved, a VA approved doctor to prescribe the medication that I get from the VA. I have to deal with authorizations that expire every 6 months. Then I have to be on the phone every 6 months. And then I have to keep dealing with the VA and dealing with fax numbers and getting sent to the Portland VA instead of the Walla Walla VA. And it's a bunch of garbage. I just don't like dealing with the Salem Portland VA. They're too large of an entity. And the larger the entity, the more you get lost. The more you get lost, the more things get confused, the more things don't get paid, because they're getting sent to the wrong VA, because then they're like, who is this person? They aren't a patient from this place, so then it gets rejected. And then I don't know where it is in the process without having to call and be like, hey, did you get this? Oh, wrong VA, okay, we'll fax it to this number. And then they still don't fax it to that number. And then it's just a big cycle of a mess. And I never get my appointments because I can't get scheduled. Well, I finally am on the right track with Medicare with trying to get my naturopath approved. I finally got OHSU on board to try and figure it out. But other than that, I don't know what to do. I need a new referral from a VA doctor. So that's got to be on my freaking to-do list today. I need to call around and try and find a doctor that's VA approved so I can get my medication through them. I cannot handle these copays anymore. I was paying a copay for one medication, and yeah, that medication I still got to take care of today. I need to make a phone call. So where is my stupid notebook? I am not carrying my notebook around me to write these things down. I need to do these things. VA primary doctor. Medicare naturopath. I have a VA letter in the mail today. I don't know what the heck is going to... I hope they did assign me a VA doctor. If they assigned me a VA doctor in Tri-Cities, man. Because they were waiting on me for me to call them back and tell them what doctor I wanted. But they're probably just going to assume that it's okay that I get assigned with this one doctor, and I'm not going to be okay with that, because I'm going to have to go up to Tri-Cities, Washington in order to meet this doctor and be like, look, but it may be my only option, right now. I just don't feel like I have time to deal with finding a VA doctor. I may just have to use their VA doctor up there, which, I might actually be willing to Tri-Cities, go see her diner. I should just give it a shot because you know what? A VA doctor is so much easier than a community care VA doctor. So maybe I will allow them to assign me the women's clinic VA doctor. You just saw me totally change my mind in the matter of like 10 minutes of how I feel about the VA doctors. I've been so screwed over by every VA doctor. I'm going out of my way to face my fears now. Really out of my way, like 300 miles out of my way. But you know what? I think I'll call them back and be like, okay, assign me this doctor. Let's try this for a little while. They open up a new women's clinic. It's up in Richland, Washington. And you know what? Maybe I just need to have some faith right now. Maybe I need to gain my faith back with the VA and try them again. I'm going to use the Walla Walla VA system because they're the only VA system that's worked for me. I will not use Salem, Portland ever again. Sorry, just won't. Sorry, but not sorry. Not going to use them. But maybe, just maybe, it will work out in my favor. Maybe this is just what's meant to happen. Maybe I need that right now. Maybe that is what I need in order to just get the co-pays taken care of for right now. I need a VA doctor to write the prescriptions. From my experience with my short-lived VA primary care in the community, which was local to me, all the information was not getting sent to the right VA, I believe. I believe they were sending it to the wrong VA, for one. And number two, they just were not sending all the stuff for it to get approved for the VA. And they just weren't sure how to use, or I don't know. My local clinic that I went to briefly, before I got this primary, he was a decent doctor. Like, I cried. I was happy. I had a good doctor. He listened to me. I was like, this is what it's nice like to have a doctor that's like not associated with the VA. They're actually nice and they actually care and they want to help the veterans. And this guy was an old man. Like, he was really cool. I really did respect and liked him. And I think if the business wouldn't have been freaking up and sold out from underneath their feet, that would have worked out for quite some time. But learning how bad the community care is, having a primary through community care, there's a lot more steps and things that they have to do to get the referrals to be sent to the right person. And it's just really complicated. And I don't see why it's that complicated, because when I have specialty care through the community, it seems like all those things have been no problem. I've gotten surgery covered, paid for. I had, no bills go to the wrong place. Like, things actually went really relatively well. Like, things actually worked for a while. And it was mostly under Trump's administration, I hate to say. But that was the most helpful time with the VA, was when Trump was in office. Because he kept everything the same with our VA healthcare. He didn't change a damn thing. And the politics play a role in how my healthcare goes with the VA. There's no ifs, ands, and about it. Like, it's just the way it is. So anyways, speaking of the VA, I have a freaking tablet that the VA authorized me to have, but I wasn't able to use the tablet for anything other than stupid VA classes or whatever, so I ended up just like putting it away, and I think it's in storage now. I actually got something in the mail asking me about it, like, hey, we haven't seen you log in for a while. I'm like, yeah, I should probably get to complicate my life with the VA. But yeah, I think I am willing to give that wellness clinic a try. It's a long freaking drive, and as long as I see this doctor only once a year, maybe they will authorize me to do video visits or whatever. That's just what I need to do. So, looks like I need to visit a trip to my friend. She also wants to schedule a time to float the Clackamas into our annual. It used to be on 4th of July weekend, but with the way Oregon weather, it changes every flippin' summer. You never know what you're gonna get. And the Clackamas is a very long float, and the Clackamas is now like very, very popular. And if you're not there at like 9 o'clock in the morning or do a reservation just for a day, you're not getting a place to park. And I need to actually tell her this. The last time that I went to float the Clackamas, we were having major problems trying to find a place to park and not have to walk like 100 miles. It was dumb. We had to walk a long ways last time, and it was with a different group of people that I went with. Whew, it did not go very good. But anywho, the life of a disabled, my chiropractic went great. Going from that to talking about doctors and the VA. You know, I'm trying to change my mindset. Now that I'm finally getting treatment, I can prolong and put off doing surgery for a little bit, hopefully. And just investigate why my body's responding the way it is. Maybe once I get my immune system modulator, maybe that will help even further. Like maybe I can get off this patch by actually getting my IVIG treatment. Who knows? I just don't know. There's so many unknowns with EDS, and nobody knows how to treat it. I only know how to help my own EDS here and there. There's some things that I cannot control about EDS. I have to try my best to control my environment and everything that I surround myself with, because I'm very sensitive to every environment. But I adapt really quickly sometimes. But then there's other things that my body does not like and does not want to adapt to, like food. Food is a major problem for my body because I'm constantly in this state of environment of allergens that my body doesn't like. It's too sensitive and it just overreacts to. So instead of overreacting with allergy type symptoms, it decides to, I'm going to overreact with your immune system instead and put you in flares. Instead of just having a stuffy nose, they're going to have a little bit of congestion on top of systemic issues. That's what my body says to me. It's like, it's not just going to be a stuffy, runny, itchy eyes. You're going to have a little bit of that, and you're going to have systemic issues, and you're going to have problems with your stomach, with skin issues all the time. My body likes to attack whatever it wants at any point. It doesn't matter. That's EDS in a nutshell. I'm just living my best life, though. I'm just trying to love myself, love my body, regardless of it malfunctioning or not. I need to love my body, love myself, love my mind for the way it is, and truly just be happy. Smile. Take my dog to the park every other day, because I can't seem to do it every day, but at least every other day minimum. So today's our PARK day. I don't want to say it and get her all excited, but today's our PARK day. But it's only 57 degrees out. It is windy and it's flipping cold. Like, I want to be back in Vegas in the 90s right now. I am not happy about being in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. It's flipping cold. My body doesn't like cold. My body would much rather tolerate heat. My body likes heat better. Cold, I just stiffen up and freeze up, and then I just get out of place because my muscles are in spasm from being cold. My body only has so much energy in spoons, and once they're gone, and then I have no resilience whatsoever to anything, and then my body just reacts and overreacts to its environment. What's a girl supposed to do besides just try to live her life and be happy and be thankful for the days that I'm not in extreme pain and muscle spasm? Curse the cops, got somebody pulled over. Get back over. But today is a beautiful day. Once I run out of anxiety pills, then that's when all my inflammation really takes effect. It's crazy. So I take anxiety pills to help with my inflammation because it helps with mast cell activation. But also when I have physical movement that causes inflammation because we did my adjustment, so that does cause inflammation. Because we're shifting